Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend. Alrighty everybody, it's time for Tim Friend. Hey everybody, it's me, I'm Tim and I'm your friend. God. You know, it's really... I hate this mission. But we're gonna keep going through it. I was considering fast forwarding through it if I could. But I don't think that's going to be the case because I don't want to fucking figure it out and fuck it up and then be left with a bunch of really boring audio. You know, that would be a real bummer. So you're just gonna watch me play through this fucking agonizing bullshit. Yeah, that's a good way to keep the viewers interested, Tim. Call what you're doing agonizing bullshit. It's to a degree, it's true. This is so stupid. In fact, it's making me like it less the more and more it's happening. At least Nils gets some fucking experiences. He's trying to bootstrap these people up to a normal rate of movement. Gosh dang. And he's at like 5:30 now, so I only have to write him 17 times. And maybe even only like 10 times by the end of this mission. And I'll do like a little special thing where I pause the game, pause the recording for a really long period of time. When it's time to train up Nils, and then I'll come back and it'll be like, Nils is done and I'm killing LUNDGREN. It'll be super sweet. That mercenary is gonna come up. We'll have Kent come down and tank it. Have Matthew go over there. The archer can't get to a place where he could shoot behind Kent, so we'll have Sarah top off Kent just in case. Don't want any accidents happening here on the last mucking mission of Lynn's story mode. I know we're gonna get a bunch of fucking Cavalier reinforcements through here too, which is really gonna pee me the F.O. But we're gonna hopefully be able to send Lorena and Kent and Sane down there to intercept them before they get past the choky point of the map. Nils is gonna keep singing his song. That's the music that you can't hear, but it's playing in the background. This is gonna be like like a mission in episodes past, where I'm just gonna keep recording until this mission is done, because it's gonna be the last episode of the day, and we're on the last mission of Lynn's campaign. Let's end this on a climactic note, you know? Let's keep it awesome. Keep it awesome. That's a really lame saying that it seems like a corporation would have. Like a fucking Pepsi One. Keep it awesome. And that's the footage of young white 20-somethings at a rave and or at like a concert. And it's like boom, boom, boom. They're jumping and smiling. They're holding up their cans of Pepsi One instead of their cell phones, because the can of Pepsi One has a camera embedded within it, so you can record concerts. Even though you're at the concert, you should just watch it instead of recording it. That's a thing that kind of bums me out. That's like a popular culture thing. Just enjoy the concert, you know? Don't waste your time looking at it through the screen of your phone. That's a real shitty way to experience concerts, in my opinion. Having almost never been to a concert, I am not the authority on it. Maybe it's incredible looking at it through a tiny rectangle, but I would think that you get more of the experience looking at it through just your entire field of vision. But I mean, fuck, tell me I'm wrong. Do it. I embrace the fact that I'm wrong, because it means that a bunch of people are having a really good time instead of a really bad time. And I want people to have good times, you know? Like, I have interesting sort of feelings towards a lot of pop cultural shit. And I say shit because a lot of the times I'll feel like a part of pop culture is garbage. And then I'll sort of come around on it, and then I'll sort of be like, it's stupid. Oh, I'll come around. It's stupid. Come around. And like when something is really hyped up to me, then I tend to not like it because I guess I'm just a hipster trash hole. Ooh, Serena's level 8. What did she get? Hopefully it's strength. Nope, skill and resistance, which are things that she technically needs, but doesn't necessarily want. Alright, so we'll get a little janky here with Kent moving to here so that Nils can sing him a song. We'll have him scream down, pick up that shaman kill, and then move back a little bit, maybe? No, he can't move after he attacks. You pick up that shaman kill with a sword, so that the brigand comes down into a weapon triangle penalty, and Florina will take that village so the brigand cannot destroy it. Brigands destroy villages. I don't know if we've seen that in this campaign, but it happens. These beefcake axemen. They're not beefcake though, really. They're kind of hiding their beef behind their axe. But they're ripped to shreds. Look how small their heads are compared to the rest of their body. Terrifying. They can blow up villages and then you don't get a reward from them. And that's a bummer. So it sort of makes like a secondary objective in any mission with villages is to get your units there before the bandits get there and blow them up. What did we get? It's an energy ring. Yes, increases your strength or magic power. Great. I'm going to use that on Florina. Because gosh dang, does she need it. What are we throwing away? We're going to throw away this 5-use Iron Lance. Because she's got an Iron Lance, and her weapons items aren't going to transfer over after this mission anyway. We're going to keep rolling down south. Rolling Heights. That's a place, right? Is it only in California? I don't fucking know. Or care. Why did I do that? I didn't mean to. Oh, thank God. I just accidentally rescued Urk with Wallace. What a crumb bum. What a ridiculous gumph that was. That was a gumph. That's a goof and a flump at the same time. Oh yeah, he's getting a lot of cavalry reinforcements, and they're just gonna start pouring into here. But Kent will gladly eat up that experience. Hopefully we can get him to level 7 by the end of this mission. He's getting close to level 6 as it is, so I think we should easily get him to 6. I'm just hoping that he'll get to 7. I didn't think the cavalry would be able to get all the way over there this turn, but whatever. Weapon triangle penalty is not going to totally screw Kent, but it did lead to him getting hit for a little more damage than I'd like. The rain's coming back again. Who cares, Lynn? Who the F cares? I care greatly. I think there shouldn't be rain, but, you know, I'm trying to be sassy because I don't like the rain. Which is the opposite of how I feel in real life. It's supposed to, like, rain? Maybe it's supposed to rain tomorrow. It's been kind of unclear, but I love rain in the physical universe. But in Fire Emblem, I think it's a garbage mechanic, as I have iterated many times, and I'm probably going to iterate again. Nils come up and sing for Sarah. Wear down at that amount of time that I'm going to need to spend paused, and, you know, crank up the amount of time that you get to spend watching Nils do that fucking dance, which isn't actually great. Maybe I should turn off the animations for this mission. No, I like the animations too much. I like looking at them. It makes me really feel like, oh, that was a hit, and oh, that was a miss, instead of like, with the animation's off, it just looks like they're kind of like nudging each other. And that takes me out of it, you know, like it removes my my suspension. It suspends my disbelief? No, it removes my suspension of disbelief. God, I have a hard time with that phrase. It's confusing, man. Oh, look, it looks like Kent is wearing the Kalen armor, but it's a deeper red. It doesn't have like a shine on it, like a Super Mario Sunshine. Doesn't have one of those on it. This rain won't last long. Thank you for telling me that, because I was about to pitch a fit. Okay, Lundgren just has lances, so the Armor Slayer won't be super useful because it'll take that weapon triangle penalty because it's a sword. So what we're gonna do is have Florina roll over here and forget. No, she'll roll over here. She'll sell her slim lance and buy a heavy spear. Heavy spear, not a heavy sphere. That's just a bowling ball. Because the heavy spear is like an armor slayer. It does like a triple or whatever damage against generals and knights. But it's a lance, which means it's not going to take the weapon triangle penalty, which means that we'll have either Kent or Sane use it to devastating effect. Go Kent, I'm getting more speed. It's really turning out like he's got higher speed. Kent, that is, with that 8-8-10. And then Sane's got 12-5-8, which means he could use some skill. But he'll be okay. And his speed is just enough, and his strength is hilariously high. So I'm content with where they are. I'm content. We'll have Nils run on down, play a little singity song for Lucius, because why not? Maybe I should have played one for Sarah, just so I don't know if she's in range to heal people or not this turn. Oh, she is. She's right friggin' there. Heal Kent. He's the one in the line of fire. He's the one who'll be put on the funeral pyre if we don't. That was a little shout out to my friend Shane Friend, who has a D&D character that rhymes constantly. It's the best. Honestly, Shane, shout out if you're watching this, or if someone's watching this and knows Shane Friend. He's the fucking coolest D&D player. And by the coolest, I mean amongst very cool people. I love everyone I play D&D with, except the people that I don't. Hopefully that'll leave you floundering. Was he talking about me? Yes. No, I probably wasn't. Like, there's not a lot of people that I actually don't like playing D&D with. It's very rare that will happen. When it does, I'll still play D&D with them because I really love playing D&D. Like, it's such a fun experience for me playing D&D. That is, I don't think I could. Shit, I meant to heal sane because I was trying to finish a sentence. I was speeding through my turn. I love D&D. It lets me pretend like I'm a writer. You know, it lets me. I mean, I am a writer, but I'm not a professional writer, and I'm only technically like an amateur writer. But D&D sort of lets me scratch that writer itch. You know, lets me write essentially a fantasy story, and I love fantasy. Like I said before, I love it. I love it. Kent is gonna not quite one-round these Cavaliers. If he had a single more point of strength, he would. I'm just saying, Kent, if you tried a little harder in school, you would do better at this. But I still love you. It looks like he's not getting any more reinforcements, and by he I mean Lundgren. Really pleased with how far Kent has come in these past 2 levels. I'm gonna start rolling people down through here. Yeah, I'm really glad I've been able to get Kent up to 7. That's insane, from 1 to 7 in 2 chapters. Of course, I've been babying him harder than a parent, a white upper middle class parent. Oh, that's a diss against me. I've been babying him really hard, been feeding him a lot of kills. Sorry, it sounds like I'm being really nasal in short bursts because I'm scratching my nose. I've got a hell of an itch on my nose. And my hands are covered in sweat, and my legs are just basically puddles with the shape of a leg. And I'm having a rough time here. But I'm still doing it. I'm still being your friend. I'm always glad to see you when you come over here to my internet. And God, my internet, that's some totalitarian shit. To my corner of the internet. I'm always glad to see you guys, no matter how sick I am. It's good to see that I've got friends who care about me, which will be really depressing when this video gets 0 views. Ha ha ha. But you know what? It doesn't matter how many friends you have. What matters is about the quality of the friends you have. Like, I don't have a lot of friends. You know, I have a lot of people that are friends of friends. Because I'm friends with people that are friends with many people, and that's okay. I certainly don't begrudge them for having a lot of friends, because fucking more power to them. More friends can really help you out in a lot of places. But, excuse me, there's a very, very small subset of the people that I know that are privy to the really personal and inner workings of how I feel about life. And that's sort of how I'm treating you guys, actually, is that I haven't really lied to you, or, like, I don't know. I'm trying to be very genuine, which makes me sound like fucking Hillary Clinton topical circa 2015 fall. I don't know. I think there's no point in me trying to put on a huge persona in these videos. I just want to be your friend. I just want you to come over to my internet channel as though you're just gonna go hang out with a friend. Admittedly, a friend that you don't really get to have a conversation with, a friend who just sort of rambles at you for 10 minutes plus, usually plus at a time. But it's still your friend. You get to watch your friend play some fun video games, and I think there's value in that. Like, there's definitely been times where I'm totally content to watch someone play a video game. And while I may not spend as much time on the dialogue as you might like me to, you know what? That's something that you forgive me for because we're friends. And, you know, I forgive you for not ever talking to me because you're my friend. You're just sort of, you know, you let me ramble about a game that I love and let me watch me play a game that I love. Because, you know, I get in these moods where I like to just play a single game, but I still often hop around from game to game. Like, I do know someone who just plays one game at a time for like fucking 4 months, and that's the only game they play. I'm not gonna name any names, but they know who they are, and that's okay. Like, there's no right or wrong way to play games as long as you're having a good time. And I just like to get really passionate about a game for like a few weeks at a time, and then I stop. And like, there are some games that supersede that. Like, I would count Fire Emblem as all of Fire Emblem games as one game for the purpose of that. Because, like, I will get super into Fire Emblem as a concept, and then I'll fall out of it. But doing Tim Friend sort of lets me approach Fire Emblem in a new way. It lets me, you know, because I'm doing an Iron Man mode, it makes it a little more tense. And doing it on a harder difficulty than I'm used to makes me feel more pressured to actually just keep playing, you know? And it's really cool. I like doing this on Tim Friend because it's a game that I really like. Why wouldn't I like playing it? Let's equip the heavy spear and use the energy ring. Strength increased. Great. Good job, Florina. You are losing 10 speed from that, but I think the enemy's speed is 0. Yep. That doesn't mean she'll double, though. Oh well. We'll have Nils play for Urk. Getting very close to not needing to grind Nils at all, which is uncanny. I'm still going to pause just to confirm that Nils needs to be at level 7 and not like level 8. That would suck if I fucking got him to 7 and then fucked it up. And it's possible that I'll fuck it up anyway by not like unlocking, not doing the other fucking requirement to get the secret level, which is bullshit. Like, this is fucking bullshit how you get this secret level. But whatever, we're gonna, you know what, friends just encourage other friends to try their best, and that's what we're doing here on Tim Friend. Here we have the rain again, which is really wonderful and pointless. We'll just have Kent clear off this last mercenary, and pow, stab him through the face. If only there was a weapon that was a mace, because then I could rhyme it with face. We'll have Wallace move back. Who's got less Ooh, Lucius, you're almost ready to level. Have Lucius go up and murder that knight. Blam! Pshoo! Get that level up. Level up! Let's see those stats. Let's see that magic. Yes, yes, and skill. It's good. Resistance went up too, which makes him a good little magey wall. Not a mangy wall, a magey wall. Fucking hell. Matthew's not going to be able to do anything against Lundgren. Sane might be able to do something. Lynn probably won't be able to. We'll have Nils play for Sane. Get him a little closer. That puts him at 30. Yeah. 7 more turns. We'll have Florina move down here. Sane move across here. End turn. Alright, so at this time I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to look up whether I need to have Nils at level 7, and then I'm going to move everyone closer and grind up Nils so that he is at whatever level he needs to be at, and then we'll resume, and we'll resume with me taking down Lundgren. See you in a bit. Pause. Unpause. We are back. I just got Nils to level 7. As you can see, turns out that is the correct level, so now we will turn our considerable intellectual might to figuring out how to take down Lundgren. I think it might be with Sane with a heavy spear? I'm not entirely sure, but we'll give it a shot. It might actually be Kent, just because Lundgren's got a bunch of avoid with that. Oh my god, with the throne, because he's sitting on a throne. That gives him a bunch of dodge. We'll see how Urk... Oh wow, Urk does very well. So we might try to get Kent. Kent 8? No, no. They're both very, very clear choices here. We'll have Lucius not do anything. We'll have Urk fire off his fire. This is my realm, and if you entered without my permission, you will not leave these lands alive. He's got purple armor, and I love it. I want purple armor on my dudes. I want a purple color-schemed character. He looks like a Warhammer 40k character. Oh gosh, are you ready for me to nerd out about that? He looks like one of the Emperor's children before the Horus Heresy. If you get that reference, I'm sorry. So that's actually going to be a really awesome way for us to get Urk a bunch of levels if we want to. Because he can just kind of dance in and get danced to and dance out. Did you notice that Nils' animation for the dancing, I turned it off because I didn't want to watch it 7 times. It's because I didn't want to watch it 7 times. This is the first time I've actually turned off someone's animation, like, exclusively someone. Like, I turned off his and I turned off Sarah's because I didn't want to watch her heal anyone either. We'll have Urk move up there. Let's see if we can have Kent get the finishing blow. Because I want it to happen that way. Ugh, blech, that's not great. Well, maybe if I... Nope, that sucks. Well, let's move Lynn up anyway, because it looks like Lundgren's gonna die pretty soon. And, oh gosh, excuse me. Looks like we might have Urk coming in for the victory. And that's pretty awesome. Get him to level 8. Up with, son of a gun. He doesn't have enough fire. Let's see how much Lucius can do. Ooh, he might get that crit as well. Pachang. Pachang. That's the sound effect. You might not be able to hear it, but that's what's happening. Pachang. And then we'll have Nils play a little singity-sang song. Get him out of there. And then Urk come in and get that last hit. Da, 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 da. Oh god. Alright, well, it's a good thing we have a bunch of Cavaliers that haven't moved. Really obnoxious that we have to go get another fucking Fire Tome for Urk. But whatever, it's great. We will sell this trash and buy a... get a Thunder Tome. I didn't know we could even get Thunder Tomes in this mission. Yeah, I'll get a Thunder Tome. Fuck it. I don't care. You can't tell me what's right or wrong. Rescue Urk. Not gonna fuck it up. So we're gonna start moving over there, saying take Urk, and then drop him safely out of harm's way. And Lundgren heals up a little bit of HP in his stuff. Clouds are breaking. Skip that. I've seen it before. Rain will stop soon, but it's not soon enough. Is it, Lynn? Have her take the thunder. Trade it. Trade it. Trade it. Sing it. Use it. Please hit. Bam! Ah, I love the thunder animation. It's so cool. That annoying little girl. Nothing but a savage from Sasse. The killing throne should be mine. Yay! Lundgren's dead. Ba 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 ba. Bwish, 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 bwish. Oh my. Oh my god. On the Lundgren death, Urk got a perfect level. That's a fucking incredible finisher for this Lynn storyline. So now Lynn will go. We'll have Nils so I can speed that up. I don't like having to capture the throne, especially on missions where it's pretty clear that you're gonna get there, and like, it's hard to gank Lundgren unless you've been only using Florina and then you give her a heavy spear or some shit. Anyway, at last I can see my grandfather. Lady Linda, so you're not? Who are you? I'm Default Robert. He's Reisman, the Chancellor of the Kalen royal family. I had received word from Kent and Sane when you first met, but then Lundgren discovered the message and imprisoned me. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to your true home. Thank you. May I see my grandfather now? Yes, of course. Do not be shocked by what you see. Lundgren has been poisoning the Marquess's meals for some time. His body has been ravaged. He's been bedridden for months. Fade to black. Who is there? I said no visitors. I will see no one. Oh, it's the sad one. Oh, look at her. Look at Lynn. Don't be sad, Lynn. Don't be happy. Be happy for me. Oh, gosh. Oh, Lynn. I hate it when she looks sad. She looks so sad. Anyway, ellipsis, though. What are you doing? Leave me to die. Pardon me. My name is... I'm Lindis. Eh? Did you say Lindis? What's that? My father's name was Hussar, chieftain of the Lorca. My mother was Madeline. I was raised on the plains. She's introducing herself on the first day of class. Marquess of Kalin has an ellipsis. Could it be? Come here. Let me see your face. Ah, yes, there's no doubt. You're super cute. You're Madeline's trueborn child. Grandfather. Oh, sad. Look at them, they're cuties. Oh, goodness. His name is Hausen. That's a pretty lordly name. Lundgren told me that my daughter had died. My heir, and you too. You told me you were dead. Thank you. Thank you for living. I am blessed. Mother and father were slain last year by brigands. I was the only survivor. I lived on, but... Lindis, please forgive a prideful old man. If I had but accepted your parents' love, there would have been no bandits. We would have lived here together in perfect peace. Oh, that's sad. My parents, my tribe, our life was one of love and peace. The end was tragic, but up until the attack, we were truly happy. Truly, Madeline had a life of happiness. Knowing that gives me so much joy. Thank you, Lindis. I can die in peace now. No, grandfather, you mustn't say that. There's no avoiding it, Lindis. I've taken too much poison for far too long. It's too late. I don't want to do the old man voice very much because it's murder on my throat. Be brave, grandfather. You will recover. Believe me. On the plains we say that illness fails in the face of a strong heart. Refuse medicine and just believe in yourself. I'm with you now. You mustn't give up. You're with me. Yes. We have so much to talk about. Walks to take, music to listen to, clubs to visit. There's so much I want to do with you. So much lost time we can recover. That does sound nice, doesn't it? Once you're well, I'll take you to the plains. I'll show you the endless sky, the oceans of grass. I want you to know the lands my mother loved so much. The lands Madeline loved. You're right, I still have quite a bit of living to do. Yay! You can do it, grandfather Lindis. Lady Lindis, do you honestly plan on remaining here? Tell me truly. Yes, until my grandfather as well. Can't leave him now, I won't. The physician says that Lord Boring looks like a new man. Sorry, Lord Harzen, I'm boring. It's like he was never ill. And it's all thanks to you, milady. He's the only family I have left. I want him to have a long life. Florina, Lady Lindis. What is it, Florina? I'm just in this montage of all the characters you met saying what's gonna happen now. But I've been taken into service by House Kalin. Here on Lady Lindis, we'll be together always. Oh, but you could call me, don't call me Lindis, just call me Lynn. Well, now I fly for your house now, I'm your servant. There are rules to follow. Florina, wamp wamp. I'm happiest when I'm with you. That's cute. They're best friends. That's more important than how I address you. Please. I suppose I'll just have to get used to it, right? Oh well, I'm the princess. Very well, I understand. Oh, hug. I do love you, Lynn. And I love you too. Oops, I mean Lady Lindis. Wah wah. Lady Lindis, I've decided to stay too. Will, weren't you planning on returning home? Well, I've grown quite fond of Lindis's legions, you know. Couldn't possibly leave everyone behind. I'll send word to my family regarding my decision. Pleased to have you. Thank you. Will's kind of boring. Very disappointed by the end of that. Champ, you're leaving, aren't you? No, I'm not asking you to stay. It's just, I'll miss you. I'll miss you too, Lynn. Oh god. When I found you unconscious on the plains, I had no idea we'd be together for so long. You helped us so much, and I'm sure you've learned all you can from us. You'll do just fine on your own. Thanks, Lynn. I have the utmost faith that you'll be a master tactician, champ. That's from someone who's seen you at work. Oh, look at that. Look at that face. That's cute. It's cute art. Well, take care. I hope I see you again. Hope to see you again, too. Sure that I will someday. Oh, it's sad. You will see Lynn again for like 4 or 5 chapters. Six chapters. And then we get the credits, he went on to become president. For bravery in fulfilling his command, Kent is named Knight Commander of Kalin. It's a high honor for one so young, but there's no one else. Sane, Knight of Lycia. Sane has earned the honor of being named Sub-Commander of the Kalin Knights. Despite his promotion, he still scoffs at authority and woos the village girls. He's much loved by the citizenry, but not the other guards, because he and Kent killed them all. Florina. Florina has arranged to stay in Caelin. We saw this. She told us. She spends her every waking hour in rigorous training, hoping to become invaluable. Her fear of men has lessened, but only slightly. Whamp whamp. With his cheery outlook and his happy-go-lucky demeanor and his really boring dialogue, Will has become quite dear to Marcus Caelin's household. Kent is teaching him manner befitting a sworn man of Caelin. Once Lynn's true heritage is recognized in Caelin, Dorcas returns to his home in Bern. There he cares for his wife and makes a good living as a mercenary, fighting the local bandits. How nice. Sarah, cleric of Ostia. Ultimately, Urk succeeds in seeing Sarah safely to Ostia. While her behavior is irritating all the time, she is sorely missed. No, she's not. Her acerbic tongue has become legendary. I'll take that. Urk, the wandering mage. His contract with Sarah complete, Urk sets off for Etruria. His time as a mercenary is just part of his training, and he's glad to see it end. Me too. He has since returned to his mentor. Oh, come back to me. Wrath. In the celebration following Lynn's return to Caelin, Wrath slips out unseen. Whether he's returned to Sassay or has continued to work as a mercenary, no one knows. Look at that art in the background. It's great. Matthew, the enigmatic thief. Matthew vanishes after the final battle, and his whereabouts remain a mystery. Ho ho! Nils, the mysterious musician. Nils and his sister Ninian take their leave of Castle Caelin after a few days. He may well be traveling land mastering his musical skills somewhere. Oh, barely got that one in. Lucius. Lucius studies in Caelin for a time, but he departs after receiving summons to another land. He has since been seen traveling with a hard-eyed mercenary. Sorry about the burp, but that's what's happening. Wallace. For Wallace, Lynn's struggle only whets his appetite for battle. He sets off in search of a cause worthy of his blade. He lacks any sense of direction, so it may be years before he returns. Whamp whamp. Champ the tactician. Champ leaves Lynn to continue his training. He plans on traveling throughout Lycia. Lynn refuses to say goodbye, believing in her heart that she will see him again. Oh, and there's the cute Lynn face. Lynn, the sword fighter from Sassay. Lynn now lives with her grandfather as Lady Lindis of Castle Caelin. Under her loving care, Lord Halsin recovers, and now the two of them go for many walks in the Caelin Gardens. Oh, family is important. That's the moral of this story. Yay! On clear, dry nights, Lynn can be seen high atop a hill near the castle. They didn't speed up the text for this part of the game, and it's kind of annoying. Perhaps she's remembering the home of her youth, the plains of Sassay. Aw, she misses her home. Look at her. Look at that cutie on a hill. Horses. Not so cute. Not a fan of horses. Alright. Blam! Next time, Tim Friend, we're starting up Hector's storyline. Would you like to save your progress? Yes. Look at this. Another journey. Would you like to continue playing? No, because I'll do it next time on Tim Friend. Tim Friend.